All right, so you had two choices right here. Down here is your 2-minute EWOs. Everybody see it?
Yes.
Otherwise, you had the pre-market of 164.01. Okay, so 164 was the break. You can see that it right here, like barely touched, right? But really, if you would have held this, there's only a couple key points. Now, what I've been training you on for week number 4 now is that if you had 10 contracts and it pulls and you get nervous, you can shed some weight, right? That doesn't mean get out. That means you could sell 50%. So let's say you dumped 5, you have 5, yes?
Yes.
It rides up,
Yes.
That's true.
comes up, it pulls back, you don't like it, you get rid of 2 more, right? So now you've gotten rid of 2 more. This is how I like to do it when this is happening, right? So it consolidates more, you could get rid of 2 more. You still have 1, okay? The last one, this would have happened for you, and eventually you would have got rid of it being the end of the day or close to 3 o'clock, right? Or 3:30-ish, right? Which puts you somewhere in this range, and that would have been your last one. Does that make sense to everybody?
Yes.
Yes.
Now,
Yes.
if you're in the diamond hands or only holding 1 for the day, this is going to look a little different. You have to gut it a little bit more if you're going to hold 1, but that's okay because you guys know you're supposed to hold it and leave it alone. So if you have 1 contract and it does this move, are you getting out?
No.
Nope.
No.
No, why?
Because you're still in the money.
Hasn't told you to get out yet.
You're above VWAP.
Why has
Yeah.
But bebop and you
There
still
it is.
got
There it is. Yep.
As long as you're above VWAP.
So yeah, that's right. So if you're in a call, okay, and we're above VWAP, right? That is a sign of strength. Right?
Yes.
So if that's the case, this doesn't panic you. Then it continues to go up. You're a hero. You start to see a super trend. Half of you panic. This is where the other half starts to sweat. Oh no, coach, but you said, and you see a change of color down here. Everything's going against you. If you have 1 contract, I would not blame you if you got out here, okay? I'm not saying that this is not like the point to flip, but we're going to talk about this in a minute because I'm going to show you something else. You got scared right here, right? And you got out. I don't blame you, not bad. But what should have happened is it never, ever once broke below VWAP. So I wouldn't touch it and you could let it continue to run. If it would have came down here and started dancing on VWAP and you had the color change and the super trend, that would for sure tell me, okay, I need to be thinking about getting out at this point, right? So do you see how we have these different critical levels that you need to be considering? If you're 1 contract, you can just ride it longer. Because if you get in and out and in and out and all that crap, which you probably can't, that's the reason why you're in 1. You need to play it a little differently. I wanted you to buy 1 contract, which would have been in here, both of you, 2-minute EWO and scalpers, and I wanted you to feel all of this. Haven't I been saying this?
Yes.
yes.
Now,
Coach, quick question.
yep.
So in a situation like I had planned to stay in Tesla all day yesterday because all the indicators were there. However,
Friday.
I got stopped out and I didn't even realize before it was too late and it just ran away from me.
Well, the first thing I'd figure out is how would you ever get stopped out on this play, right? So something didn't jive if you got stopped out ever at any point during this whole thing. Because if you bought here and your stop was here, none of this could have ever possibly stopped you out, right?
Yeah, maybe I had my stop too tight then.
Yeah, so what's going on is it's moving up and you're pulling your stop and it goes up and you're pulling your stop. You're just way too tight inside of here, right? When you get these clear, definitive runs like this, let them go. Leave the stop alone. You already know you've got your stop at or above what you paid, right? Leave it alone.
Right.
Now, this all came from Apple, which I told all of you. I even said to some of you, like, stop looking at everything else. You should be in Apple, right?
You did say that.
Apple.
Yes.
Here goes Apple. This was the break right here. Whether you were 2-minute EWO or if you purchased this on the scalp of our pre-market setup, right? That was Apple. Okay. So you bought here, and this is your stop. At or above what you paid. It never once came back ever to tell you to get out, correct?
Correct.